Last time I have talked about the colligative property, in which I have discussed about relative lowering in vapor pressure. Now going towards the next colligative property, and that is elevation in boiling point. First of all, we will start our discussion with what this boiling point is. Boiling point is actually a temperature at which the vapor pressure of given liquid become equals to the atmospheric pressure. Any a temperature at which the vapor formed uh, produces the pressure known as vapor pressure become equal to the pressure exerted by the atmosphere, and that particular temperature is referred to as boiling point. So boiling point is defined as the temperature at which vapor pressure of liquid become equal to atmospheric pressure. तो जिस टेम्परेचर पर भी ऐसा हो जाएगा कि एटमॉस्फेयर का प्रेशर और जो लिक्विड के वेपर द्वारा प्रेशर एक्सर्ट हो रहा है वो दोनों आपस में इक्वल होगा, तो हम उस पर्टिकुलर टेम्परेचर को बॉइलिंग पॉइंट कहेंगे. दिस इज व्हाट वी नो एज बॉइलिंग पॉइंट. इस बॉइलिंग पॉइंट को थोड़ा और फर्दर हम एक इजी मैनर में स्टडी करते हैं. लेट्स सपोज दैट अ कंटेनर contains some liquid. This is a container which is containing some liquid, pure liquid. Now we will provide a heat to this liquid. We will increase its temperature. Heating means increasing temperature. As heat is being provided to it, some of its molecule get vaporized, and vapor will be obtained over the surface of the liquid. Due to heat energy, liquid start vaporizing, and the vapor which is formed, this vapor which is formed, it will what? It will exert the pressure. The vapor obtained over here will exert pressure, means vapor pressure. Continuously we are providing the heat, vapor is being formed, and these molecules of vapor are continuously exerting a vapor pressure. At a time when this pressure which is exerted by the vapor will become equal to the pressure of atmosphere, the time at which uh, the pressure which is exerted by these vapors which is formed at the surface of the liquid will become equal to the atmospheric pressure, then at that time we will note down the temperature, and that particular temperature which we will get is referred to as the boiling point of this liquid. So boiling point is nothing else, it is a particular temperature at which the vapor pressure exerted by the vapor of the liquid will become equal to the pressure exerted by the atmosphere. Then that particular temperature is referred to as the boiling point. Now for example, for water, for example we will take water. For water we all know that boiling point is 100 degrees Celsius. So why 100 degrees Celsius is considered as the boiling point of water? This 100 degrees Celsius is the boiling point of water because at this temperature the vapor pressure exerted by the water molecules, vapor pressure exerted by water molecule become equal to the atmospheric pressure, that is 1 atmosphere, and hence this 100 degrees Celsius is considered as boiling point for water. It means for any liquid, this is the example which I have taken over here is of water. So it is not only for water, for any liquid the boiling point will be a particular temperature, and that particular temperature is boiling point only when at that temperature vapor pressure of that liquid will be equal to the atmospheric pressure. that in case of water we will see here the vapor pressure is 1 atm, and this 1 atm is the value of atmospheric pressure also. Since at 100 degrees Celsius the vapor pressure is 1 atm, that is equal to the atmospheric pressure, so we are considering 100 degrees Celsius as the boiling point of water. So in same manner for different liquid, the boiling point will be the temperature at which that particular liquid uh, form vapor, and that vapor will exert the pressure, and whose pressure would be equal to the atmospheric pressure. Now moving further, let's again suppose that this container contains some pure solvent. This container is containing some of the pure solvent, and for this pure solvent boiling point is TB naught. TB naught is the boiling point of this pure solvent. Now what happened? We added some non-volatile solute in this pure solvent. This pure solvent, and these are some of the non-volatile solute which has been added to it. Now as non-volatile solute is added, we have previously seen that when in pure solvent non-volatile solute is added, less amount of vapor is produced, and as the vapor is decreased, so the pressure, that is vapor pressure, will ultimately decrease. So on addition of non-volatile solute, the vapor pressure will be less than this pure solvent, and as the vapor pressure is decreased, so the temperature at which it would boil will not be same as the temperature at which this pure solvent is boiling. Of course not, because pure solvent doesn't contain any of the non-volatile solute, so it can easily form its vapor. And as the vapor is being formed easily, its uh, boiling point would be something like here TB naught. Now, on addition of some non-volatile solute, what happened? The vapor is not very easily being formed, and due to less formation of vapor, the vapor pressure is decreased, and hence the boiling point will not be same as that of pure solvent. So let this boiling point will be equal to only TB. The boiling point of this solution is TB, and of course this boiling point TB would be greater than TB naught. This boiling point TB would be greater than TB naught. So what is this change in boiling point? Delta TB. So delta TB would be equal to TB minus TB naught, and this delta TB, it means elevation in boiling point. This is elevation in boiling point, and elevation in boiling point is the difference between the temperature at which this solution is boiling and the temperature at which this pure solvent is boiling. सो सिंपल मैनर में अगर अपने बात को कंटिन्यू किया जाए तो हम ये कह सकते हैं कि व्हेन अ नॉन वोलेटाइल सॉल्यूट इज डिसॉल्व्ड इन अ प्योर सॉल्वेंट, its vapor pressure is decreased, and the boiling point will also change, and it will become more than the boiling point of the pure solvent. It means boiling point will increase, and the difference in the boiling point of the solution and of that pure solvent will refer to as elevation in boiling point, that is delta T over here. Delta TB is the representation of elevation in boiling point. So simply we can say that boiling point of solution will be greater than boiling point of pure solvent. This is our final conclusion. For a solution, boiling point will be greater than the pure solvent. We can also depict our conclusion graphically. Let's move towards the graph. At this axis, we are representing temperature. Here we are representing vapor pressure. This particular point on this axis represents the atmospheric pressure, that is 1 atm. This point is representing atmospheric pressure 1 atm. Now, first of all, we are talking about a pure solvent. For a pure solvent, the graph would go in this manner. In this manner, for uh, vapor pressure and temperature, we will plot a graph of this kind. This nature of graph clearly indicating that as the temperature is being increased, vapor pressure is being increased, and finally a particular at particular temperature, the vapor pressure became equal to the atmospheric pressure. And that particular temperature at which the vapor pressure became equal to the atmospheric pressure, that particular temperature is the boiling point of that solvent. The solvent which is taken will boil at that particular temperature at which its vapor pressure and atmospheric pressure is same, and this particular temperature is referred to as TB naught. Now talking for a solution, it means the solvent which is taken over here is mixed with a non-volatile solute. For that case, the graph will go in this manner. We are also seeing over here that continuously temperature is being increased and vapor pressure is being increased, and finally again a particular temperature is attained, and at that particular temperature the vapor pressure became equal to the atmospheric pressure, and hence that particular solution will start boiling. Yani this point referred to as the boiling point of solution, and this is TB, and this difference is, this is delta TB. This one is delta TB. This particular gap represent delta TB. Now finally we will define elevation boiling point. The elevation boiling point is nothing. This gap is representing the elevation in boiling point. It means the increase in boiling point. Elevation in boiling point is increase in boiling point, which is represented as delta TB. Elevation of boiling point is referred to as increase in the boiling point, and the graph is clearly showing that the solvent boils at the temperature lesser than that temperature at which the solution is boiling. Now this elevation in boiling point, yani delta TB, this elevation in boiling point is directly proportional to change in vapor pressure. It means when uh, delta P, it means when some solute is added to the pure solvent, then vapor pressure is decreased. To that particular decrease in vapor pressure is directly proportional to change in boiling point. Let's understand this in this manner, that this container is containing the pure solvent. Here pure solvent is present, and this container is containing the solution. It means some of the non-volatile solute is added to the pure solvent. This is solution. This pure solvent has its boiling point as TB naught, and the vapor pressure which is exerted over the surface is represented as P naught. Here its boiling point is TB, and the vapor pressure which developed over here is P. It is almost clear, and we have also discussed about it previously, that on addition of non-volatile solute the vapor pressure will lower. It means here P is less than P naught. This is lowering in vapor pressure. So how much is the lowering in vapor pressure? The lowering is P naught minus P. P naught minus P represents lowering in vapor pressure on addition of non-volatile solute, and this TB naught and this TB, if we will compare TB and TB naught, then TB would be greater than TB naught, and TB minus TB naught, this would represent delta TB, that is elevation in boiling point. So this elevation in boiling point and this lowering in vapor pressure, these both are related. And how they are related? So they are directly proportional to each other. जितना ज़्यादा वेपर प्रेशर में लोअरिंग होगा, जितना ज़्यादा वेपर प्रेशर में कमी आएगा, उतना ही चेंज आएगा बॉइलिंग पॉइंट में. एज मच the vapor pressure get lowered, there would be change in or elevation in boiling point accordingly. So we can write expression over here that delta TB, it means elevation in boiling point, is directly proportional to lowering in vapor pressure, that is P naught minus P, or we can write it in this manner also, that lower elevation in boiling point is directly proportional to delta P. This delta P is lowering in vapor pressure. Delta TB directly proportional to lowering in vapor pressure, and this lowering in vapor pressure, as we have seen previously, for a dilute solution is directly proportional to mole fraction of the solute. But in case of dilute solution, it is written as this manner: NB by Na. Here NB is mole of solute and Na mole of solvent. So these three are related in this manner. Uh, Elevation in boiling point is directly proportional to lowering in vapor pressure, and this lowering in vapor pressure is directly proportional to NB by Na, where NB is mole of solute while Na is a mole of solvent. Moving ahead, delta TB directly proportional to NB by Na. Expressing this NB and Na in term of mass, NB, what is this NB? Mole of solute. The mole is given mass by molecular mass. So it can be written as given mass of solute by molecular mass of solute. It is split in this manner. Now this is mole of solvent. We will also split this one, and it is written as given mass of solvent by molecular mass of solvent. It will become like this. Now in this expression, that is delta TB directly proportional to WB into MA by MB into WA. This one is constant. The molar mass of the solute, the molar mass of solvent will be constant. As it is constant, we can say that this delta TB is directly proportional to WB, means given mass of solute by molar mass of solute into given mass of solvent. Removing this sign of proportionality, then a constant will come over here, and that constant is represented by K into WB by MB into WA. Expression derived over here. What is this K? This K is elevation constant. Elevation constant. As the final expression we got is delta TB is equal to K, elevation constant, into given mass of solute by molar mass of solute into given mass of solvent. This is the final expression we got. Now let us take some assumption. If this WB by MB, this W by B by MB equal to 1, and here WA is equal to 1000 gram. These are the assumption, and if this would happen, then how would our expression change? It will become like this. It will become as delta TB is equal to K into this value is equal to 1, so into 1, or by here WA, this is 1000, we will put 1000 over here. So delta TB is equal to K by 1000. Now we will once again replace this K by 1000 and this K by 1000. So we will replace this K by 1000 as KB. This KB is equal to K by 1000, and we will say this KB as molar elevation constant. This KB is molar elevation constant, or it is also referred to as ebullioscopic constant. So putting in the expression, we will get delta TB is equal to this K by 1000 is replaced by KB. Another expression. Now once again moving towards the previous expression which we have derived, that is this one. Delta TB is equal to K into molecular given weight of solute by molecular weight of solute into given weight of solvent. In this expression, if we want to replace this K, so how this K would be replaced? This would be replaced from this expression. We know that K by 1000 is equal to KB. So from here we will get the value of K. K is equal to KB into 1000. It means from this expression we are taking out the value of K, and for taking out the value of K we will send 1000 to that side, and finally we will get K equals to KB into 1000, and now we will put the value of K from here to here. The value of K from here will be placed over here. So the expression will change and it will become like this. Delta TB is equal to, in the place of K we will write KB into 1000 into WB by MB into WA. And now if we will see this expression very clearly, in this expression this whole part represents molality. This whole part is equal to molality. So we can finally give our equation a new form, and that is delta TB is equal to KB into small m, that is molality, and as this KB is constant over here, so we can give a final and last conclusion that delta TB means elevation in boiling point is directly proportional to m, and as this delta TB is directly proportional to m means molality, it means that delta TB depends upon the concentration of the solute. It depends upon the number of solute particle present. It doesn't depend upon the nature of that solute, and as it depend upon the number of solutes, so we can consider this elevation in boiling point as colligative property, and this is a very much important result which we have derived so long. After doing this much derivation, we got a conclusion that this elevation in boiling point is a colligative property, as it is depending upon molality, and molality represents the number or the concentration of the solute, and hence we got a very clear explanation over here that colligative property, delta TB, it means elevation in boiling point, is a colligative property. Now, as we have came to end, I will give some of the important points to keep in mind. One is the starting expression, in which we have seen that elevation in boiling point is directly proportional to lowering in vapor pressure, and this lowering in vapor pressure is directly proportional to NB by Na. This point we have to remember. Next, the thing which we have to remember is this one, that delta TB is equal to K into WB, means given mass of solute by molecular mass of solute into given mass of solvent, and here the K is elevation constant. Next thing which we have to keep in mind is delta TB, it means elevation in boiling point, is equal to K by 1000, K by 1000, it means elevation constant by 1000. And next thing to remember is delta TB is equal to KB, where KB is skip constant, or molar elevation constant. And the final expression is this one, delta TB equals to KB into M. This is small m, and this small m is actually molality, which finally conclude us that delta TB, yani elevation in boiling point, is a colligative property. So this is how we finish the next colligative property, elevation in boiling point.